Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. One for the edges, another one for the books. Welcome to a thrilling night of basketball. We've got a big one on our hands as UCU Canons take on the KCCA Panthers. UCU Canons, known for discipline, structure, and teamwork, of course, thanks to Coach Nick, and KCCA, fast, aggressive, and full of attacking intent. Two styles, one court, one mission, and that is victory. The crowd is buzzing, the tension is rising, and we are moments away from tip-off. Let's play basketball. You're getting the basketball at its finest today, and some of the starters for KCCA Basketball Club: Asimwe Davis, Walid, Samad Imran, and Stanley Mugera. Three former Warrior basketball players on the same court. That is Samad Imran, Gais Muhamba, and Stanley Mugera. Davis Asimwe pulls up for the three. Gais Muhamba almost getting the rebound. He fails. Now UCU, Alia Patch with possession. Now cooking. Possession to the Canons, looking for the first three of the game. Samad Imran with the rebound. Possession to KCCA. Stanley Mugera. Asimwe Davis pulls up from deep again. Yields no results. Possession. Possession to UCU Canons for the three. Still scoreless. Both teams really struggling. Yet to see the first points of the game. And there goes the first points of the game. There's 3 points to KCCA. It's 3-0. And now Alia Pash guarded by Samad Imran, nowhere to go. Here comes the point guard of UCU. Where are you going? He just loses possession. The ball will go back to KCCA Panthers. Gais Muhamba and Walid. Walid is an under 18 player. I mean, he reminds me of the great Norman Blick. Here comes Walid cooking. He kicks it out to Asimwe Davis. Ball just keeps moving. Samad Imran, 2 ball. That was long. He misses. Very low scoring start of the game of basketball by both teams, and the response, butter. Tied at 3 points apiece now. Mahamba, guys. It's good to see Cesar Kizito on the bench of KCCA. Here comes Davis Asimwe. And now Walid for the two. Nothing but the net. Brilliance from Walid. The Canons, tough one. Alia Patch fails to connect. Patience by the KCCA players. Now Asimwe Davis puts up one. Samad Imran. Where are you going, Samad? And now UCU Canons, Alia Patch, the kick out, corner three. It doesn't count. Asimwe Davis, that is a foul. Okurut Jesse with the foul. Asimwe Davis, who has 3 points for KCCA will shoot two free throws, I beg your pardon. And the starting five for Uganda Christian University today: Flore Dushime, Marvin Jesso Kurut, Alia Patch, Lee Humi, and Ekirapa Zakaria. It's going to be one more by Asimwe Davis. Asimwe misses everything. He misses 2 for 2. I mean, I beg your pardon, he makes one. Oh, that was tough. Now Samad Imran, Asimwe Davis. That was tough by Asimwe. Now Walid Okurut. Walid with the steal. Asimwe time. Asimwe takes his time, the reset. Stanley. On to Davis. Davis for the 2. He gets it going. It's good to see Asimwe Davis out here balling. I mean, the last other team he played for was our savior. Here comes Lihumi. Dushime now to Okurut. 3-ball. Cash it in. I mean, that looked like an air ball. Oh my goodness. I should have said butter. And now Davis picks up Samad. Poor hook shot by Samad Imran. That's a pushing foul. Stanley Mugerwa with the pushing foul. It's actually Samad Imran. Picks up his first personal foul. Possession. Oh my goodness, poor communication between Davis Asimwe and Walid. Walid kicks it out to Mahamba, guys. 3-ball, butter. Now that's the time I said the butter. Beautiful strike. That was special by Gaius Mahamba. Dushime, and the ball bounces out of bounds. Possession to the Canons. Dushime guarded by Walid. Good defense by the Canons. Now Luhimi, 24-second clock violation. Awesome defense by the boys in yellow, the Kasasiro boys. I should call them the Kasasiro boys. On to Walid. Now Stanley Mugerwa. Beautiful move by Stanley, but he fails. Now Ekirapa, he will go on transition. Block shot. It's going to be shooting 2. Looks like Samad Imran picks up his second personal foul. It's actually on number 11. Not Samad Imran, Gais Mohamba with 2 fouls so far. Ooh, mama. There goes that man, Zakaria Ekirapa. Another grown man move there. It makes it 2 for 2. And now Mahamba, now Walid, back to Mahamba, Stanley Mugera for the 2. That was in and out. The hustle for the rebound between Luhimi and Samad Imran. Ekirapa for the 3. Mama, there goes that man. It's another 3 points. And now KCCA with possession. Samad Imran. Oh, that's a travel by Samad. What was he thinking? He should have passed the ball. And Stefano Towa, double substitution for the Canons. Stefano Towa will check into the game. And out goes Samad. Davis Asimwe will also sit on the bench. And Cesar Kizito, it's also a double substitution for UCU Canons. Dushime and Okurut will sit. And on comes Jimmy Bio team. And shot number 3, Amara Ariho. Now Amara. Oh, big, that's a grown man's move. Jimmy with a grown man's move there. Now Mahamba on to Kizita. Kizito, I beg your pardon. Now Uganda Christian University basketball at its finest. Alia Patch, very unlucky. Kizito Caesar, ball swung to the wing. Walid, Caesar will take that one. Guys, the kick out. Now to Stefano Toa. Give and go! KCCA basketball at its finest. I mean, Walid began the cooking. And Stanley Mugera did the finishing. Now Jimmy, another turnover. That's clumsy. That's really clumsy. And Alia Patch is going to sit on the bench. On comes Campbell Chiedozi Ralu Chukwu. I think it's Nigerian. I'm just going to say Campbell Chidoze. Possession. I thought he was supposed to pass it to Stefano Toa. Now Walid playing very aggressive defense. And UCU with possession. Jimmy Bio team. Ooh, that's a grown man's move by Jimmy Bio team. Now Mahamba. And this time he misses it. Stefano Toa. Almost getting that one. Another substitution, Ekirapa. This time will sit. And on comes shot number 16. Norbert Okidi. Now Ariho. With possession for the Canons. Jimmy Bio team thinking about pulling up one. The team keeps going. Corner 3. Oh, that was tough. That was tough. Cesar Kizito, the veteran. And the ball goes out of bounds. Possession will go back to the Kasasiro boys, KCCA. On to Stanley Mugera. Ooh, stepping on the line. He was very unaware. Shot number 5. KCCA. Oscar Biomohanji. Now to Jimmy Bio team. The hustle for the rebound. Chiodozi. Should I call him Chiodozi? I call him Campbell. I think I should call him Campbell. Campbell will shoot 2 free throws. 0.2 seconds on the clock. 17 to UCU and 13 to KCCA. And Campbell misses the first one. Well, tough luck to Campbell. Supposed to go into the break with confidence from the free throw line. And this time he gets it going. And Biomohanji will run the clock. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, we got to the end of the first quarter. What an entertaining quarter it has been. Uganda basketball at its finest. It's the last game of the day. It is 18 points to UCU and 13 points to KCCA, the Kasasiro boys. Welcome back from the short break. First quarter lived to expectations. And now what does the second quarter have in stock? Ariho, Jimmy Bio team, Campbell, another Jimmy, and Marco Kidi on the floor. Jimmy Bio team, strong play. Now Guys Mohamba. Caesar Kizito. And now Stefano Toa. On to Biomohanji. Takes his time. Stanley Mugera. Mugera should have taken the jumper. Stanley Mugera should have taken the jumper. Brilliant by the Uganda Christian University defense. Nick Natuhereza calls for timeouts. Trying to make some adjustments. one kid I like this game. And we're back from the timeout. Uganda Christian University will have the possession. Ario guarding Cesar Kizito. Pressures by Ariho. That's not going to be a foul. Just forcing his way. Guys, Muhamba kicks it out to the future Kizito. On to Stanley Mugera. Mugera Stanley, he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Stefano Toa makes the free throw. Walid getting ready to check into the game. And now Toa misses the second 4-point game. UCU with a 4-point lead, 18-14. It's just the second quarter. It's all happening in Kampala, Uganda, courtesy of Kawowo Sports. No team, Mako Kidi. Mohamba to the back. It makes 2 more points. It's now down to a 2-point difference. Ooh, more butter. There's money in Kampala. Back to a 5-point game. Cesar Kizito for the 3. Good box out by Campbell Chiodoze. Jimmy Bio team taking his time. He picks up Marco Kidi. I beg your pardon, Nobato Kidi. Almost loses the ball. Now a team tough shot. The team should have taken his time. Possession to Mahamba and the Panthers. Mahamba for the 3. Back to Biomohanji. Now Kizito Caesar. Mugera Stanley 3 ball. Foul on Cesar Kizito. It's just going to be a side ball. It's a double foul. Walid checks back into the game. And out goes Stefano Toa. Shot number 10 on the floor for the first time for KCCA, Norbert Okidi. That's a travel. Livingstone Chimambo thinks he was fouled. That's the reason he traveled. Cesar Kizito will sit on the bench and Stefano Toa back. Jimmy Bio team, oh my goodness, that was very smooth. There is money in Kampala, and Coach Raymond calls for a timeout. Momentum is slowly shifting back to the UCU Canons. It's 24 points to the Canons and 16 points to the Panthers. 8-point lead for the Mukono best team. Back from the break, 8-point lead for UCU. On to Walid. Walid picks up Otoa. Otoa goes down on Ariho. The pushing foul. Possession to the Panthers, Stefano Toak and Chimambo will shoot 2 free throws. Chimambo Paris, the first one. That was so smooth. It's now a 7-point game. He makes it 2 for 2. He gets the lucky bounce. Foul on Gais Mohamba. It's a stupid foul by Gais Mohamba. What was Gais thinking about that one? Gais Mohamba playing very aggressive defense on Jimmy Bio team. Jimmy Pio team is a very dangerous player. Ali Patch. I thought he was going to dunk the ball. He preferred to lay up. That was too quick and very smooth by Jimmy Pio team. Stepping out of bounds. Shot number 7 for KCCA. Lual. Steps out of bounds. Now Aliye Patch, Samad Imran guarding Aliye Patch. Aliye Patch just too quick for Samad Imran. Now Ariho blocked shots. Access denied. Samad Imran just taking care of the paint. Another foul on Samad Imran. Picks up his second personal foul. Possession back to Uganda Christian University. A possession. That's an offensive foul. This time Chiodozi with the offensive foul. Kurutz. It's actually Kirapa. Come back into the game and out goes Okidi Norbert. Chimambo, good ball movement. Chimambo for the three, ice in his veins. He buries it in. Put some respect to his name. Stolen ball, Chimambo. He is fouled. Now Uganda Christian University really struggling on offense. I think it's just going to be a side ball. The referees consulting each other. Whether it was a clear path foul, it's just a side ball. Actually shooting two. Uganda Christian University losing the momentum. Chimambo has made a difference ever since he came into the game. He now has 6 points. And he buries the second one. Ariho will sit, Dushime will come back. Patch to the basket. Walid, big rebound. That's a jumbo. It's just a jumbo. And possession will go back to UCU. To the KCCA Panthers. About 4 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock. Chimambo hesitates on to Walid. Another rebound. Chimambo. Gaius Muhamba picks up Lual. Lual fails to convert. Still a 3-point game. Now Jimmy Bio team reloads, relocates. And Chimambo, big rebound. Now Muhamba puts up one. Now Samad Imran. Now Jimmy time, the kick out to Dushime. Now Kirapa almost traveled. Now Dushime picks out Aliye for the three. Lua looking for the rebound. And last touch by Jimmy B.O. team. This is a 3-point game. Very interesting game this. It's the Kampala best team taking on the Mukono best team. Where are the Kampala fans? Sama to the basket. Grown man move by Samad Imran. It's now a 1-point game. That's a foul. Offensive foul on Dushime. It's actually going to be shooting two. It was an off-the-ball foul. It's going to be shooting two. It's just an offensive foul. That means it's going to be a side ball. Now Walid playing in the NBL for his first time. Picks up Chimambo. Mambo picks up Gayus. Gayus throws it out. Walid saves the day. Just a couple of minutes to the end of the quarter, last game of the day. Chimambo for the three. It's going to be interesting. Lual to the basket. And finally UCU. Finally KCCA take the lead. Momentum has slowly shifted. It's now 26-27. KCCA with a 1-point lead. Down by 6 points, now up by 1 point. This is what basketball is all about, and this is why we love this game. Always very unpredictable. 2 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock. Coach Nicholas Natuhereza calls for a timeout. He's not impressed with what his players are putting up on the floor. Coach Nicholas Natuhereza really disappointed in his players. Now they're down by 1 point, 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Jimmy Bio team, the player to watch for the Uganda Christian University. There goes Jimmy B. Samad Imran with the big rebound. Now Lual. Ooh, hook shots. Count it in. Grown man move again by Lualua. The 3-point lead for the KCCA players, the boys in yellow. Dushime block shot. Well, actually looks like it went off Dushime last. Now Okurut for Ikirapa. Okurut for Jimmy Bio team. Ali Patch open two. Gais Mahamba with possession. The kick out to Walid. Walid, mid-range jumper, too smooth. Count it in. 5-point lead for the Kampala best team, the boys in yellow. Now Jimmy to Dishime. And Walid, it takes his time. Patience by Walid. He knows what he's doing. Now Walid to Gayus. Chimambo. Gayus for the three. Oh my goodness. There is money in Kampala. Nothing but the net. Beautiful play. Now possession to UCU. Wali to the basket. Look like goaltending. Chimambo, that's a travel. Oh my goodness. Travel violation. 8-point lead for KCCA with just a couple of seconds. Got used for the three. It was rushed. Good decision, but by Gaius, I thought he should have taken his time. Just a couple of seconds to the end of the second quarter. Gaius playing aggressive defense. Now Alia Patch. Turnover. Now Chimambo to beat the clock. Samad Imran. And there goes Samad Imran, ladies and gentlemen, to beat the buzzer. 10-point lead for the KCCA Panthers. Chimambo began everything. Samad was lucky to get a second chance, and he converted. Pandemonium on the KCCA bench. They'll go into the break with a 10-point lead, 26 points to UCU and 36 to the KCCA Panthers. We're back for the second half. KCCA Panthers, UCU Canons ready to go again. After the break, it's been a competitive first half, but now it's all about adjustments, execution, and who wants it more in these final two quarters. KCCA will play defense. Uganda Christian University with possession. Gais Muhamba with possession. UCU. Ekirapa traps, turnover. Oh my goodness. Very positive defense. That's a pushing foul. Jimmy Bio team with the pushing foul. Walid is of course featherweight. Any aggressive contact on him will be deemed as a foul. And that was the right call. Now Lualwa with possession. On to Samad Imran. Just a turnover. Now a Kirapa. Possession for the Canons, down by 10 points. Alie Patch. Stolen ball. Now Chimambo. Traffic. Possession will go back to UCU. Walid doing a very good job on defense. Same applies to Gaius Mohamba. Marvin Okurut. On to Chimambo, now transition. Samad Imran. But goes up, he is fouled. He will shoot 2 free throws. Samad Imran misses the first one. And it buries the second. For the three. And Lualwa. On to Chimambo. Chimambo loses possession. Ekirapa for the three. Ooh, big rebound by Walid. On to Lualwa. Chimambo goes up. He fails to convert. Now Ekirapa keeps going. And it's out of bounds. Kirapa loses his footing. Possession to KCCA. Walid driving traffic. On to Lualwa. Samad Imran, mid-range jumper. That's a foul. On Walid. Picks up his first personal foul. Team for the three. Butter. Or team. He is him for the Uganda Christian University team. Both coaches having an argument. Coach Nick and Coach Raymond. And the referee separates them. Now down to an 8-point game. Davis Asimwe will check into the game. Double substitution for KCCA. And Walid has been a very big positive contribution. Samad Imran for the three. Oh my goodness, very shocking. Imran Samad left all alone and he punishes the Canons. And Jimmy L just misuses possession. Lua. Imran will sit on the bench. And on comes Stanley Mugerwa. Now Asimwe Davis. Possession to Walid. Caesar the future. That's a travel. Lua travel violation. I thought he should have been patient. Another foul on Lua. Taking on Alie Patch. Second team foul in this quarter. 11-point lead for KCCA. Stanley Mugerwa guarding Jimmy L. Kizito sees a big rebound. Another foul on Jimmy B.O. team. Now 3 personal fouls for Jimmy B. Davis Asimwe. The kick out to Kizito sees a 3-ball. And that is a foul. Coming up for Kizito Caesar. Kizito will shoot 3 free throws. Jimmy B.O. team, who has 3 personal fouls, will sit on the bench. Nothing but the nets. As veteran awareness by Caesar Kizito. Makes it 2 for 2. And the lead is growing. Oh baby, that's special. From Caesar Kizito. Alie Patch makes 2 well-deserved points. They really needed that one. Big play by Lua. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. Oh, that was very aggressive by Lua. 2 personal fouls for Alie Patch. first one. This is everything. Earlier patch, aggressive rebound. Oh my goodness! Earlier patch to the basket. He punishes the rim. It's a foul by Lualua. 10-point game. Now Ariho for the three. Misses everything. Walid loses possession. Cesar Kizito dives onto Asimwe. Here we go. And Cesar Kizito with the foul. It prevents the transition. Another substitution for UCU. Okurut sits on the bench. On comes shot number 9 for the Canons, Daniel Muganzi. And this is Muganzi's first time on the court. Technical foul. Nothing but the net. It's now a 9-point game. Momentum is slowly shifting. Kampala basketball at its finest. Both coaches with a couple of complaints. Coach Raymond for KCCA and Coach Nick is actually the technical director of the Uganda Basketball League and the national team coach for the girls. Our Leo Patch, Mohanji, Muganza to the basket. Now Ariho picks up Muganza, reaching foul. 2 more free throws for the Canons. Muganzi will shoot 2 free throws. He buries the first one. 8-point game. There's a 5 seconds. Muganzi. That is very rare. It's rare you see such calls. Muganzi takes his time on the free throw. I know Some of the fans watching right now do not understand what happened, but you can't have more than 5 seconds on the free throw line. And Biomuhanji Oscar with a very important stroke from beyond the arc. He picks up 3 more points. Back to 11-point game. Caesar the future and Zakaria Kirapa. I mean, that's sportsmanship at its finest. It's all basketball. Caesar Kizito and Zakire Kirapa. Kirapa just letting the referee know it wasn't intentional. 11-point game. Now Alia Patch will be going to the basket. Muganzi for the 2. Misses everything. That's a jumbo. That's a jumbo. That's what Caesar Kizito is all about. The hustle, the blood, the sweat, and the tears. It's KCCA basketball. Caesar was not about to let that one go. Now Asimwe Davis. That's a reaching foul by Muganzi. It's going to be 2 free throws. What was Muganzi thinking about? Actually played good defense. Where was Asimwe Davis going? 3 minutes, 32 seconds. Asimwe cashes in. Awesome stroke. The technique by Asimwe Davis is very out of this world on the charity line. I mean, he does it again. It's now back to a 13-point game. Block shot! Stefano Toa. And that is a foul this time. Stefano Toa now picks another foul. He wanted back-to-back blocks. He's not Dikembe Mutombo. I mean the great Dikembe Mutombo, rest in peace. Congolese great. Always webs his finger and lets the opponent know, not in my house, no, no, no. Alia Patch misses the first one. And Stanley with the rebound. Kizito hands over to Davis. Now Biomuhanji. That's going to be a foul. Offensive foul. Stanley Mugerwa. With 2 personal fouls. Caesar Kizito will take a break. And on comes Livingston Chimambo. Pressure defense by the KCCA players for the 3. Misses everything. On to Davis. Patience by Davis. On to Biomuhanji. Back to Chimambo. The kick out to Asimwe. Corner 3. Chimambo resets. Biomuhanji. Chimambo now. Muhanji for the 3. In and out. And Chimambo. Oh my goodness. Livingston Chimambo. With a big offensive rebound. He now makes it a 15-point game. Looks like Aliye Patch goes to the floor. He's twisted his ankle. It's going to be a very big blow to Coach Nick and Uganda Christian University. Going to be a quick substitution by the KCCA coach. And Biomohanji is cooking today. He's played limited minutes today. It has been very efficient. Uganda basketball at its finest. Ariho. Jimmy L. Now Muganzi puts up one tough shot, basket good. Davis Asimwe, that is a foul. 2 free throws. Davis Asimwe will be shooting 2 free throws. And those are 3 fouls. To Ariho. Davis can take it back to a 15-point game. And yes, he makes it 14. Just one to make it 15. He has 6 points. He now has 7 points. 15-point game. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. Now Ariho cooking. Now Jimmy L. The kick out to Muganzi. Stolen ball. Biomohanji. On to Davis. Shimambo with the rebound. It's a side ball. And it's going to be KCCA ball. Stefano Toa uses the glass. Nicely done. Jimmy L. And Campbell. Shodozi. Caught sleeping. Ariho dribbling a lot. Now Muganzi for the 3. And loses possession. And off Biomohanji. 1 minute, 4 seconds. 17-point game. Shodozi almost losing possession. On to Muganzi. Muganzi for the 3. Asimwe Davis. That looks like a pushing foul. Stolen ball. And possession. Possession will go to Uganda Christian University or the KCCA. It's very confusing. Possession back to UCU. Referee just made a mistake, but he is corrected by his colleague. That's the reason you have 2 referees in a game. Now Jimmy L. On to Ariho. Ariho for the 3. Patience by Biomohanji. Now Chimambo. Davis Asimwe kicks out to Biomohanji. Very risky. They kick out to Kirapa. Now Jimmy L. It's poor by Jimmy L. Now Chimambo. Ariho for the 3. Shodozi. And ladies and gentlemen, scrappy basketball here. UCU Canons having a very tough 3 quarters. They do not understand What is at stake? And the buzzer sounds will go into the break. 17-point advantage to KCCA is 37 to the Canons and 54 to Uganda Christian University. I beg your pardon. And 54 to KCCA Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, fourth quarter basketball is at stake. It is anyone's game to win. 17 points to the KCCA. They have a 17-point advantage, but it's not over until it's over. Now Jimmy L picks up Muganzi. Muganzi loses him off one leg. Oh my goodness, that was special. Uganda basketball at its finest. When there's nothing Oscar Byomuhanji would have done, that was very special by Muganzi. Stefano Toa to Samad Imran. Jimmy B loses the ball. That's an offensive foul. Zakaria Kirapa with the offensive foul. Possession will go to the Kasasiro boys. Stolen ball, Davis Asimwe on to Jimmy. That's a big play by Jimmy B. Another turnover. Now Stefano Toa. Oscar Byomuhanji. Now Chimambo. Patience by Chimambo. Just taking his time. Out of bounds. Muganzi with the hustle. It's going to be a substitution. It's actually a timeout. Coach Raymond Muhumuza with the timeout. It's 41 points to UCU and 54 to the Kasasiro boys, KCCA. Eight minutes and 14 seconds. Guys Muhamba back on the floor. Muganza puts it so high, 2 more points. Now 11-point game. Shimambo, Caesar, the future. Caesar goes up, ball is intercepted. And Samad will sit on the bench. He hands over possession to Walid. Walid steps out of bounds. Momentum is shifting. It's now going Uganda Christian University where every possession matters. Kirapa picks up Muganza. Oh, that is almost a foul basket. Or Kurut will shoot 2 free throws. They were down 17, now they are down 11. Or Kurut can make it a 9-point game. Kurut fails to convert. Makes it a 10-point game, 7 unanswered. This is Akizito. Hands over to Walid. Back to KCCA. Shimambo thought he was fouled. And Cesar Kizito just throws the ball out of bounds. Muganza. Commanding traffic, he'll be shooting to. Good energy by Chimambo. 10-point game. He can make it an 8-point game. He makes it 9, now single digits. What a comeback by the Canons. Do not count them out. He makes it 2 for 2. It's now an 8-point game. Walid keeps cooking. Now Chimambo on to Caesar. Caesar will be shooting 2 free throws. Caesar will be shooting 2 free throws. That's veteran awareness by Caesar Kizito, the future. He's meaning business. Makes it count. Back to 9 points. Oh, Caesar is a special player. Special player for special moments. Muganza puts up 1. Now Kurut is going to be shooting 2 for Kurut. 6 minutes on the clock, end-to-end action. It's a clutch time basketball. Nothing but the net by Marvin. That was too easy. It's just going to be a side ball. Okuru Jesse with the interference. Kizito will sit on the bench. Now Stefano Toa checks in. On to Walid. Walid taking his time. Oh my goodness. Walid cooking. Possession. We'll go back to KCCA, to UCU. Okurud for the 3. Now Chimambo takes his time. Okay, just taking care of the ball. Now possession. Back to KCCA. This is winning time. No room for error. Stefano Toa to Stanley. Stanley goes up. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. 9-point game. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. And Stanley misses the first one. That's not what is expected of him. He's a veteran. He should lead by example. Stanley misses 2 for 2. Losing the ball. On to Walid. Now Stanley. Chimambo. On to Stanley. Stanley misses again. Last touch. Last touch by the Canons player. It's still a 9-point game. Stanley pulls up for 3. Oh my goodness! Money in the bank! Money in Kampala, he cashes in. Very unexpected. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Stanley Mugerwa He made it a 12-point game. Beautiful stroke by Mugerwa. And Jimmy Bio team in and out. Wow, that was big from Stanley. The team makes one. Now Gaius Muhamba to Walid. On to Stanley for the three, corner three. The team to the basket. 2 more points. Stanley Mugera. Stolen ball. Now Muganzi. 2 points. 7-point game. Very poor from Stanley Mugera and coach Raymond Muhumuza with the timeout. It's now 52-59. The momentum has shifted. Now Uganda Christian University with a lot of hope of winning. We'll come back from the break. 3 minutes, 51 seconds. Possession to the team in blue. That's a foul. Marvin Okurut. Now UCU in foul trouble. Any foul going forward will amount to 2 free throws. Now Walid loses the ball. Jimmy Bio team fails to get that one. On to Chimambo. Stefano Toa takes his time. Possession back to the KCCA boys. Stefano Toa. That's a foul, that's a reaching foul. Marvin Okurut. It's going to be shooting 2. Marvin Okurut with a reaching foul. He picks up his 3rd personal foul. Seven-point game. The clutch free throws coming up for Walid. He fails to bury the first one. This is pressure. Walid Omar buries the second one. I mean, what pressure. He embraces the pressure and uses it to his advantage. Now Jimmy B cooking. team keeps going the floater. It's going to be 2 free throws. They can make it a 6-point game. Clutch free throws for Team Jimmy. 2 minutes, 56 seconds. It's still anyone's game. And Jimmy fails on his first strike. He gets the second one. And now Walid. Oh, beautiful pass by Walid. Now Chimambo taking his time. Here goes Walid. Kicks it out to Gayus. For the floater. One possession. We'll go back. It looks like a technical foul. The referee. Now emotions are high. 7-point game. Jimmy B. On to Okurud, corner 3. Walid taking his time. Walid. Gayus for the 3. That's a foul. It's now 2 free throws. That was going to be very big from Mahamba Guys. If that had entered, he was going to stretch it to 10 points. 1 minute, 58 seconds. Pressure time. Stefano Toa misses the first one. And Stefan is a veteran. Should be able to convert the second. And the commentator's curse comes into play. And there goes Stefan. They call a travel. Ref calls for the travel. And it's a timeout. Uganda Christian University call for the timeout. We'll come back from the break. 1 minute, 49 seconds. On to Jimmy B. team. Clutch 3. Oh my goodness. That was special. 4-point game. That's a jumbo. On possession back to the to KCCA. It's going to be KCCA basketball. Possession to KCCA. Four-point game this. Now Chimambo to the basket. He is blocked, but the referee calls for the foul. 1 minute 32 seconds. Wow, what an exciting game this. Chimambo. Pressure got nothing on him. It has all come down to this. It's now a 5-point game. And of course, always pressure creates diamonds. He makes 2 for 2. Ekirapa just puts one up. Now 2 free throws coming UCU way. Pressure always creates diamonds. 6-point game. Ekirapa should be 100%. Yes, it rolls in. Shooter's lucky bounce. And big moments. Always calls for big players. He makes 2 for 2. Back to square one. On to Stanley. Taking his time. Now Walid cooking. That's a foul. Walid will held to the free throw line. What a performance by Muganzi. Jimmy Bio team with 20 points. And they only play in double digits for Uganda Christian University, and his 5 fouls. For shot number 8, UCU. Jimmy Bio team will miss the last 1 minute and 6 seconds. And he has 20 points. What a performance by Jimmy. And Walid fails to convert the first one. 4-point game. He misses both. And Stefano Toa with the basket. Now nervous time here. Muganzi without any hesitation. On to Walid. Walid just cooking. Takes his time with possession. Now Gayus, where are you going? My ball. That's a foul. Chimambo with an off-the-ball foul. It's going to be 2 free throws. I mean, who was fouled? That's the question. Kurut will shoot 2 free throws. 6-point game. Stefano Toa was lucky to get those 2 points. And it rolls in. It's now prayer time. It has finally all come down to this. Pressure creates diamonds, and Marvin Okurut that's a foul. That's a foul. It's 2 more free throws. For Walid, I mean, he should make it 100%. Very, very big free throws coming Walid's way. And this time, nothing but the net. And the crowd is on their feet. Possession back to KCCA. Marvin Okurut fumbles. He fails to get the rebound. .3 seconds, 5-point game. That's a pushing foul. 2 more free throws coming Walid's way. And Walid buries the first one. Walid Omar, the man of the moment, just taking over. Now he has 10 points. He's in double digits. He makes it 11 points. Clutch free throws by Walid Omar. Looks like he has saved the day for KCCA. Walid 11 points. David Asimo 11 points. David Asimo actually 3 points. Beautiful basketball happening in Kampala, Uganda, courtesy of Kawowo Sports. All right, back with the last 23.5 seconds. And I can't pick Coach Nick Natuhere's mind. Is it the 3-pointer? And yes, it's the 3-pointer. Way off. It's going to be 2 free throws. Jimmy L, formerly of the Somet Basketball Club, will shoot 2 free throws, 16.8 now. Clutch time basketball. And Jimmy L buries the first one. It's back to a 6-point game. Five-point game. Muganzi with the steal. Now Ariho. Muganzi. Oh my goodness. Butter. Big free throws. 2-point game. Stanley Mugera will shoot 2 very important threes. What a performance by Muganzi. He has 12 points. Second play in double digits. Sandy Mugera should shoot both free throws. No shortcuts. And the veteran misses the first one. That's very sad. And if Stanley misses, UCU can force an overtime, or they can win the game. And Stanley misses, and possession will head to KCCA. 6.1 seconds on the clock. Now Kirapa to the basket. He is fouled. 0.4 seconds.
That's a basket. That's a basket. Goaltending.
Kirapa will shoot 2 free throws. Oh my goodness. It has all come down to this.
Goaltending. That's a basket. Goaltending.
It's gonna be 2 free throws. And shot number 15 is fouled out. Stefano Toa will sit on the bench. Otoa Stefan will shoot 2 free throws. And Samad Imran no pressure time. I mean pressure always create diamonds. And Ekirapa Zakaria, that's a grown man move. Nothing but the net. He makes it 2 for 2, and we're going to overtime. Tie game. Uganda basketball at its finest. The crowd on their feet. It's now a matter of catch and shoot. Wow, that's all I can say. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. KCCA had a 17-point lead, and it's now down to 67 all. 2 players fouled out for Uganda Christian University and 1 player for KCCA. Now KCCA will bounce the ball. Looks like we're going for an overtime. Coach Nicholas Natuhereza, Coach Egau Jonathan, and Mr. and welcome back. It's overtime. It is overtime basketball. Now Jimmy L with a personal foul. Walid will shoot 2 free throws. Five more free throws. I mean 5 more minutes. Yeah, 5 more free throws. And Walid buries the first one. Walid makes it 2 for 2. KCCA back on top again. Now look, Jimmy L with the turn. Trying to cook something, 3 ball, butter! And finally, UCU take a 1-point lead. It's been a long time coming. Now Caesar, Kizito, Sabad Imran, Jimmy L to the basket. Possession to KCCA. Zakizito. KCCA basketball. $69-70. On to Walid. Picks up Caesar. Caesar Kizito. Now Muganzi with the hesitation. Kiss it out to Ariho. Here goes Dushime. Patch. He is fouled. Will be shooting 2 free throws. And now momentum has finally shifted to Uganda Christian University. It's 4 personal fouls to Walid. It's going to be a substitution. Stanley Mugera will sit on the bench. Patch makes the first one. 2-point advantage finally to the Canons. Patch makes it 50%. Hit a 4-point lead. Hit a 4-point lead. That's 5 fouls for Samad Imran. Alia Patch can make it a 4-point game. He makes it a 3-point game. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. It's gonna be a side ball. Muganzi Daniel. These are the future. Now cooking. To Walid for the 3. That's a jumbo. And possession will go back to KCCA. Possession to the Panthers. What an exciting game, this 2 minutes, 1 second. On to Lualua. The future will shoot 2 free throws. Alia Patch with the foul. That's veteran awareness at its best. 4 fouls now for Jimmy L. And the future converts, makes it a 2-point game. This is what Uganda basketball is all about. The future makes it a 1-point game. With the steal, it goes to the basket. 1-point lead for the Panthers. Alia Patch, Navas time. No possession to KCCA. Muganzi, Alia Patch off the glass, end-to-end action this. Now it's a 1-point game for KCCA. Asimo Davis, that is a foul. Davis will shoot 2 free throws. This is what Uganda basketball is all about, where amazing happens. 1-point lead for the Canons, 57 seconds on the clock. More than 100 fouls in the game so far. What an action-packed game this. Pressure time. Davis ties the game. He can make it a 1-point lead. That's another foul for the Canons. That's why Asimo Davis will be shooting to Muganzi down. Daniel actually goes to the bench. He has blood oozing out from his head. I'm not sure which part exactly. Asimo Davis, 1-point lead. The Canons. It's a timeout. It's a timeout. Coach Nicholas Harris are with the timeout. 78 to KCCA and 77 to UCU. It's actually not a timeout. It was just a technical timeout. Chimambo, Mugera, Kizito, Asimwe, and Omar Walid on the floor. And for UCU, Zakaria, Aliech, Ariho, Jimmy L, and Dushime. Nervous time. This is clutch time. Now Dushime taking his time. On to Luhumi. He picks 2 points. Very unexpected. These are the best moments of a basketball game. On to Stanley Mugera. Oh my goodness. He drills it in. Stanley Mugera redeems himself. Beautiful by Mugera. Oh my goodness, turnover. 26.3 seconds. This is what Uganda basketball is all about. The crowd on their feet. Now Kizito. Cesar Kizito. Hands over to Walid. Walid taking his time. That is a foul. It's going to be 2 free throws, 13.9 seconds. Fourth personal foul for Ariho. Pressure time here at the MTN grounds. What an exciting game this. Oh my word. It has all come down to this. Pressure always creates diamonds. What does Walid have for us? Walid. Pressure got nothing on him. He just embraces it. He makes it a 2-point game. Are we going to have a double overtime? This is winning time. Big moments for big players. Who wants it more? Walid makes it 3 points. Makes it a 3-point game. 13.9. It's actually a 2-point game. I beg your pardon, 3-point game. 82 points to the Kasasiro boys, KCCA, and 79 to UCU. Walid just cold-blooded, and you can't imagine Walid. This is his first season in the NBL. He's from Division 2. He actually plays both in the lower division and the NBL because he's under 18. There's that rule that lets the under 18 players participate in both divisions. And Walid, very cold-blooded today, with 2 clutch free throws. And can Coach Nick come up with something special? We know he's one of the best in Uganda basketball history. I mean, listen to the crowd. You can feel the tension in the air. Nobody's sitting right now. And the 5 players on the floor for KCCA: Caesar, Walid, Chimambo, Stanley, and Davis Asime, who has 14 points, is the leading top scorer for KCCA Panthers. Now Zakaria, Dushime, Ariho, and Norbert Okidi. Alie patch onto Dushime for the 3. And Chimambo with the rebound. That's a foul. Chimambo will shoot 2 free throws. Chimambo, an acrobatic move back to the floor. Now 7.3. If Chimambo shoots both, it's gonna be done. That will be the icing on the cake. And listen to the crowd. Jimmy L will get back into the game. Chimambo, Livingstone. He makes the first one. That superstar mentality. He was built for moments like this. He wants the ball, he wants the pressure. He picks the rebound. He laces it inside, nothing but the net. Now Ariho goes coast to coast. That was quick. And Raymond Nahum was with the timeout. 5-point game. 3.2 on the clock. That was beautiful. By shot number 3, going coast to coast, trying to beat the clock. Last 3.2 seconds. 3 points lead for KCCA. On to Caesar Kizito. 2.1 seconds. Caesar will shoot 2 free throws. I mean, he needs to make both. No shortcuts. He's meant for moments like this. The veteran puts it in, nothing but the net. There goes Caesar, the future. Oh my goodness. Big moments for big players. He embraces the pressure, uses it to his advantage, and he misses one. I mean, I think that's a beautiful miss by Caesar, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. The final buzzer sounds in overtime. What a game we have witnessed. The KCCA Panthers dig deep, show resilience, and come out on top in a battle that went beyond regulation. This was not just a game, it was a test of heart, endurance, and composure under pressure. They were pushed all the way, but when it mattered most, the Panthers delivered big plays, big moments, and a big time win. From the start to the finish and into the overtime, basketball, and it's at its absolute finest. I've been your host, Vinny Jurua. I guess I'll see you on Wednesday. Remember out, it's all happening here live on Kawowo Sport. And to the viewers outside there, if you have not subscribed, be part of the family. Subscribe to Kawowo Sport. I'll see you next time. Mamba out.